We are within shouting distance of the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame as we get set for football on the lakeside here at Cleveland Browns Stadium. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Cleveland Browns.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
DC, right? DC. Hey, report.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Just a little too lackadaisical, Charles, and they didn't get up and snap the ball in time. Delay of game.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was located. In different stadiums, it's in different places. You have to check that in pregame and make sure you're aware so you don't run into penalties like these.
They run over center with Mitchell. And he'll get this past the 20 as he gets about 4. You look at this Browns defense.
This unit currently 7th in the NFL, Charles, in stopping the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if we can get to it. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. This time, Jackson will throw it.
A swing pass here to Edwards.
And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker.
Facing 4th down, Baltimore will punt. Jordan Stout out there.
Saquon Barkley deep to return. And this will be taken at the 13. A great return there, 22 yards. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10.
You don't see that too often, Charles. He punted that away and then hustled up to make the stop as well.
Yeah, because oftentimes they serve as their own safety after punting it. You want to be the last guy, but he decided to get involved in the action, didn't he? And what a spark that's got to provide for the rest of his team when they see their punter out there making a nice hit.
They'll start on the ground here with Nwangu. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Ravens, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
And he'll pick up about 3 there, up to the 43. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down.
To throw is Goff.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. Here's Corey Bojorquez now.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Jackson's throws on target to Likely.
And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
You look at this Browns defense.
This unit currently 7th in the NFL, Charles, in stopping the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now they've got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
On third down, Jackson. Trying to lay one up deep. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. This is taken at the 15.
And that'll go as a 57-yard punt with a return of 12. And they will take over 1st and 10.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And, Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are. But let's face it, they can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first. Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
Play action. It's gone. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
The Browns at 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season. And they fell in the opener. Got back on the beam with a win in week 2, but stumbled again last week to fall under 500.
And despite that stumble, I don't think anyone's too concerned because they've made mistakes that they believe are correctable. And this is a team still getting to know each other. I'm not that concerned, and neither are they.
On second down, here's Nwangu. That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line.
That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
That's a very nice game there. Confidence-building run. Love the execution up front, and the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Another run now for Nwangu.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Ball on the 39. Here's second down at a yard. Straight ahead, here's Nwangu.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
They'll try the air now with Goff.
That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones.
And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
How about that play from Peoples-Jones, and how about the 2022 he had? Former 6th-rounder topped 800 yards, going from primarily a deep threat to a well-rounded starting receiver.
On first down, they'll run with Nwangu.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6. We're scoreless after 1. On to the second from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football as they are looking at a second down and 6 coming up. They go quickly here out to Moore. Touchdown, Browns! Elijah Moore, his second touchdown on the season. And the Browns post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that makes the score 7-0. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Now Jackson taps this forward, jet sweep. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw him coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Now Jackson. And that is incomplete.
Well, that was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Here's Jackson to throw.
Complete on the quick throw to Moore. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now Lamar changing the look. First down, here's Mitchell.
They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. Second and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
On second down, Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. That's into the hands of Edwards. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Now it's Jackson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. The offense on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now it's Jackson. He's going to look deep for more. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. DJ Moore, 54 yards.
And the Ravens are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by York is up and good.
And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also...
And now off to the races, down the right side. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A first down there on a pickup at 25. From the 50, it's Goff. He's gotten a joker, his big tight end. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Out of the gun, Goff. And a throw right sideline is complete. Touchdown!
Donovan Peoples-Jones.
39 yards. And the Browns have taken the lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple.
Hey, report.
Another run with Mitchell. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter. 14-7. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Throwing is Jackson. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he will have a Ravens first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
A handoff from Mitchell running left.
And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on 2nd down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
Second down and 4. Jackson. He'll dump that one off to Mitchell.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. First down now, but the clock continues to move.
Jackson. That's another one complete to Mitchell.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A good chunk on the ground on the keeper, 17 yards, first down.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
What are you?
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Then their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
2nd and 10. To throw is Jackson. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Jackson trying to hustle his unit up quickly to the line of scrimmage. Jackson now on 3rd down.
He's going to sling this deep downfield. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Ravens have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
And just before the half ends, the prayer is answered. Defensively, a disaster there.
I know often we're surprised when this actually works. I mean, the excitement level goes way up, but maybe we shouldn't be because I know as a defender, you've got to play the ball in this situation, but you can't interfere with the receiver because, remember, it's a spot foul, and it'd be 1st and goal if it happens in the end zone, and you don't want to give up that play. And that little bit of hesitancy often works really well for offensive guys.
So the late touchdown ties things as they will kick this one away in the final stages of the half.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Here's 2nd and 10.
Value 3.
Off play action. Here's Goff. And that is taken in by Njoku. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
2 for 1.
At the 27-yard line.
Hey, 5.
Now Goff on first down. Flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
D.J. Johnson in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. Well, he was really focused downfield, but there was really no viable options. The coverage was too good.
And the defense really quickened the tempo of that play with their pass rush because there was nowhere for him to go with the football. The only place he ended up, down on the ground.
And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5. And now they're in the hurry-up. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. And now whistles here and a flag down. Looked like someone got going a little early. The Browns send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And now a high kick trying to pin him back. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10, just shy of the 30.
Now Lamar changing the play.
Play action. Now Jackson.
Drops this underneath. It's Mitchell.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and it's 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4.
Here's Jackson. Left side, that's caught by Mitchell. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. On 3rd and 1, Jackson. He's going to look deep down the field.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
But how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Goff. Quick slant, caught by Moore. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. Now a 1st down throw. Goff.
They'll check that down to Nwangwu out of the backfield.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27.
Now they'll change things up.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Ravens 27-yard line.
Up the middle, Nwangwu.
4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Maverick!
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Hopkins' kick is good.
And they take a 17-14 lead.
Well, a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go and catch passes where people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. He'll fire deep, looking for more.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Grant Delpit.
And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
After the interception, here's Goff.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. He's to the 15.
And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
So this whole game gets flipped on its ear right there. The interception, return for a touchdown, and this lead changes hands here in the 3rd quarter.
And it certainly felt like this defense had a read on what was going on the offensive side of the ball and said, let's cut down our coverage a little bit. Let's be in a position to make a play on the ball. And, boy, that sure turned out well for them.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And that will make this a 4-point game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
They'll go right back to Nwangu.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Now 3rd down and 7.
Gone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away.
This is taken at about the 14. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the 4th. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Give running right is Mitchell. And he'll push forward for a couple to the 34.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball.
Hey, middle. Yo.
Jackson now. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. And he goes out right around the 39. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Throwing on 3rd. Goff
drops this off with Nwangu.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before it's taken down. And they're going to speed things up here. On 1st down, Goff. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Back to throw. Goff.
They'll get this to Nwangu.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Goff throwing again. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith.
And the Ravens are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
That's a beautiful read there by the safety. It's zone coverage, so he's just going to sit back and watch. He knows he can't get beat deep because he has the end line to protect. So he can react to everything in front of him, and he makes a great break on the football and comes down with the interception.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Now it's Jackson.
And that's going to be incomplete. And that's where this Cleveland crowd, the dog pound in particular, make it difficult on opposing offenses. It looked like they might have had troubles communicating at the line, and it leads to the incompletion.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Now Jackson.
That is incomplete.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
The Ravens send their punt around now. He's been terrific so far. And we'll see what he can do on the return.
A good head-down running on the return gets about 15 yards.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting 1st downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
From the 31, here's a 2nd down and 9.
Watson down to throw.
And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
The Browns on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Now Watson. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. David Njoku, 69 yards. And the Browns use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that gives them a 3-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. They'll start with a run by Mitchell.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Jackson going to change things up a bit.
Jackson looking to throw on 2nd down.
Looking for the outright. He's got his man. It's Mitchell.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven 1st down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
At this point in the 2nd half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback. So that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Now it's Jackson. Flushed out right.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired. While he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still, some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
The dog pound barking as loud as they can here. 3rd down.
Jackson from the shotgun.
Pass complete, it's likely. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Now Jackson.
They'll let this go for the end zone.
Oh, that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Lewis Sean. And the Browns have just about sewn up this football game.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. They run on 1st down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. Watson now to throw. This short pass into the hands of Njoku.
And he will have the Browns first down. It has been a struggle, but it's looking like that'll be the one to seal a victory.
He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee, and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time, ball caught free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Now a give running right, Nwangu.
And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for Cleveland, it'll be a 500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, they also will exit this one at 2-2.